In a normal school year, you'd hear children playing on this playground behind me. Hallways and classrooms would be filled with students and teachers. But this school year, in the age of coronavirus, things are looking different for many schools in North Carolina, with teachers and students shifting to virtual learning. 30 Minutes spoke with two first-time teachers who are adjusting to teaching to an empty classroom. Katie Correa comes from a family of teachers, both her grandparents, her mom, and now her.
Always in my head, it was, these are people who are doing something good. It's just that sort of desire to give kids knowledge and watch them understand the world around them.
Correa, a 7th grade science teacher in Sanford, is 1 month into her first teaching job, which looks nothing like she expected. You're teaching in the classroom, but your kids are all online, and that's all the time?
Yeah, all the time. At least until October, 100% of my kids are 100% online.
To keep her students engaged, Correa is using interactive PowerPoints and virtual field trips, but she worries her students are missing out on the hands-on learning science requires.
It was sort of a really weird adjustment to make and kind of took a lot of me sitting down and thinking, like, is teaching still something that is worth it to me if it is 100% online?
And do you feel like it's worth it now that you're all online?
I think that teaching just in general is pretty much always worth it.
Correa says teaching virtually is not only challenging.
It's really sad to go from looking at a screen of like 23 kids who all absolutely want to be in the classroom and then look at my empty classroom and like know that they can't be there yet.
Like Correa, Shelby Honor is entering her classroom for the first time with students joining virtually for now. As a kid, Honor says school was her happy place. Now a special education teacher at a Charlotte elementary school, Honor is trying to bring a sense of normalcy to her students. Do you worry about them missing out on that in-person experience and the social development that comes with being in a classroom?
Absolutely. They definitely need that socialization, and that's very hard to teach over Zoom just when everything is, you have to be very explicit about how it's okay to react in certain situations and how we go about our day.
Honor, the only special ed teacher at the school, manages nearly 40 students. Though CDC data shows transmission of the virus from students to teachers is low with proper precautions taken, Honor is still concerned about students returning to school at the end of September.
They come to my room and see me and then go back to their classrooms. So I am really having access to almost every single class in the school, which just, that worries me.
Despite the uncertainty and the longing for students, both of these new teachers are trying to make the most of this new normal. You said it was the people that made it a happy place, and so now you're kind of in an empty school. Is it still your happy place?
I think so. I think it's becoming my happy place. It was definitely a place of stress at first. I think as I'm becoming more comfortable and getting to know my kids and finally like starting to know what I'm doing, it is starting to become my happy place again, which I'm thankful for.